energy level. Basically, I need to talk about energy level. It's awesome. And few tips I can share what I learned today. So that is the agenda today. If you have any other thing, so let us discuss. Okay, welcome. I could see so Aditya, Ajish, Anthony, and Ashok Jain, Ayakuti, Dinesh, Girish, Guru Prasad, Madhu, Morris, Murli, Sudhakar, Prashant, Raghav, Ramesh, Sanjeev, and Spurti. Welcome all. So wonderful Thursday evening. Let us start with the first agenda. Especially for a new member, I just wanted to spend a few minutes to understand your current progress. And if you have any question, clarification, let me just clarify. Then let us move on. Okay, please switch on your the video or a microphone. Just talk, or if you're not able to switch on video, it's fine. Just talk about current issue, current progress, especially for a new member who joined this week. Yes, go ahead. At least if you're comfortable, if you're moving everything smooth, that also just mention so that I can move on to next topic if you don't have any other question. Okay, let me just ask then specific questions then. Yes, Krishna, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi Manjunath, hi everyone. I just gone through day 1 and day 2, Manjunath, so I will be going through tomorrow the other videos.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can see there is a slight improvement in the speed
okay.
Because I started reading self-improvement books. I can see I can complete the chapters very early compared to the previous one.
Okay. Have you started memory dynamics or speed reading?
No, parallelly I'm just starting to read because I took some books, so I thought I will start reading because
cool.
in the level 1 already it was happened. So
okay. Great. Go ahead. Please go ahead. And because the speed reading, you're going to start on day 10th. That is the reason I just wondering. Okay. Anyhow, it's fine. So if you're already started, it's well and good. And a little deeper, you're going to learn from day 10th.
Yeah.
Cool. So any other constraint, any other queries? Are you able to connect with what the day 1 and day 2?
Yes. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, super. Start with affirmation. That is a very critical element to start with. Start with affirmation and also customize. Customize in the sense, if you have any issue, anything, a personal issue in terms of learning, in terms of mind state, take those issues, convert it into positive and put it into your affirmation. And also that also you need to read every day. So that's how it is designed. So not only whatever I provided, even you can take your negative and convert it into positive and put it and start reading before going to sleep.
Okay.
Wonderful, super, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Anybody else? Especially people who joined recently.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir?
Yes, Sudhakar, go ahead.
I have a small question, sir, about that.
Yes.
Regarding affirmations, gold card and tracking sheets are not downloaded in my mobile, sir.
Okay.
So please share my mail. I'll already sent to mail, sir.
I didn't get you. So you're not able to download?
Not able to download.
Oh, you need to just right click. If you go to Teachable, just right click and there is an option called Save As. Just do that.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So very simple, just right click and save as. If you're using mobile, and there also you can do just a copy option. If you're using computer, it's well and good, you can do it.
Use mobile only, sir.
So mobile option, I think just check in the top and bottom button. There is a save option, Qatar save option. Just check.
It shows a download, sir, but not seen my mobile.
Okay. So probably you can reach out to our team because it's a very straightforward. So you have all the access. When you're able to see the PDF file means you have access. I think you need to check the configuration. Very simple.
Otherwise, you sent me a personal mail or else.
Okay. Just drop a message and Spurti, can you just
message?
Yes, maybe Spurti will just communicate.
Send my message, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I'll reach out to him.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, Guru Prasad here.
Hi, Guru. Yes.
Yeah. I have one doubt, sir.
in one video you explained about SIP Cafe, and in another video you spoke about that furniture, remembering 5 furnitures in each room and all those things. So we either we have to follow SIP Cafe or this one furnitures we have to follow for recalling any objects or any words, like kind of a thing.
Okay, so in the memory dynamics, there are many different concepts. So just like, for example, let us take, for example, you are staying in one area, and if you want to go some bus stop, let us take my place example. I'm in Bangalore. If I want to go from a Jayanagari to Bangalore, there are different routes. So I can take any one of these route, whichever very easy and shortcut. In memory also, we have a various different concept to remember different data. Whatever you learn initial visualization, that is a first level of data. Second, what you are learning right now, memory palace journey method. This is like a little simpler and advanced methodology, and a little more you're going to learn like a body system and all those stuff. Then you decide which one it is more easy for you. Then go and use it. And SIP Cafe is the basic fundamental to memorize. It's like a principle. And a memory palace, journey method, or visualization, you can use this SIP Cafe. So that is the reason you just understand all these concepts, and whichever you feel easy, then you can start using that.
Yeah, okay, sir. Thank you.
But the memory palace is one of the advanced methodology we use for everywhere. If you want to remember 1,000 data, you cannot visualize whatever initially you learned, right? Story method, visualization, that is not enough to visualize 1,000 data. You need a memory palace or journey method. So that is the reason it's an advanced method. Just a little bit, put little effort, practice, and then you're going to see how we can use in a real scenario. In case if you want to remember your personal data, your professional data, your business data, you can do really well using these two methods, memory and journey method.
Yeah, okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so any other question, friends?
Sir, actually, this is Karthikeyan.
Okay.
Yeah, I subscribed for your course, but unfortunately, I couldn't take it. Sorry, because of so many activities. Because I'm learning some Japanese also, it is occupying total my time.
Okay.
But what happens in Japanese, we will have more kanjis. They used to say kanji is like a pictorial representation. It will be derived from Chinese characters. So it will be really tough to remember those kind of Chinese characters. Almost around some 500 letters I have to remember. Maybe if you want, I can show you that letters also. Is it okay, or so that you will try to help me out? How can I share the screen? Or
no, Karthikeyan. See,
okay,
first of all, to learn any language, any vocabulary, any picture, there is a strategy you need to use. There is a methodology. For that, you need to learn, because still you have not gone through that. I cannot explain how to simplify. The first one is visualization. You are a little comfortable during the 5 days course. Next, you need to understand the substitution method. That is how we can simplify this complicated picture. For example, Japanese picture, language, word, how to simplify, there is a method. Then we can go on to understand how to remember that. So there is a step-by-step procedure. At least you need to go through at least 7-8 days of curriculum. Then you are ready to jump into your Japanese, so that easily you can remember. Go through at least 7-8 days session. Then if you are busy, then remaining you can do later. You just finish 7-8 days memory mastery curriculum, then go and apply in your Japanese. And also you have explained in 7th and 8th day how you can remember vocabulary. That will help you to remember your Japanese language. Then if you still any question, you can ask me, I can simplify.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, please go through that. And
yeah, sure.
Probably you got to access last week itself. I think all the modules are available at least 7-8 days. You can take one shot. You can finish and then.
Okay, sir. Okay, yes. Thank you.
Okay, any other specific question, friends? Fine. Okay, let me just give me my update. So then we can come back again. Then let us discuss if you have anything especially on whatever you are doing. First things, all of you already started something new, something enhance your learning ability, enhance your memory, enhance your reading speed, and also various brain fitness. Just think about all this activity, the one first main activity we need to do is your mental state, mental ability. Because until and let you stabilize your mental state, everything will be zero. Because if you take any activity, there is a concept called 80% psychology, 20% system, 20% technique. You can learn any technique, either memory, speed reading, memory dynamics, any technique. But 80% is psychology. If you don't understand psychology, if you don't keep your mind into right state, remaining 20%, it's very difficult to implement. My suggestion here, all of you, is first you start with tuning your brain. Keep in right state. If you want to learn something, first keep in right state, then you start. If you want to do something, keep in right state, start. Otherwise, your mind will be there somewhere. And if you start working on a different activity, you cannot do it. That is the reason you will take more time and more effort. And also sometimes you'll see very less outcome. So my intention right now, what I'm suggesting here is first bring into right state. How you can bring? Couple of technique you can use it. One, breathing technique. We are already using the various breathing technique. Second one is try to use all the pranayama which we practice couple of times, and all for relaxation. This weekend supposed to do it, but I'm in different training. It's a live session. That is the reason we just postpone. So that is one thing. And try to do all relaxation method. If you already know, just follow that. If you don't know anything, just at least every 2 to 3 hours, just try to do a breathing, 3 minutes breathing. That will start stabilizing your brain. Once you are in a right state, you can create anything. Okay, so because I wanted to just summarize what I learned today related to mind strategy, because I started going with one of the live session. It's a, I think all of you know this, like Unleash the Power Within with Tony Robinson is one of the powerful program. And so around more than around 60,000 people are there in the session. What we started learning, what is the psychology? How you can tune your brain in such a way that you can achieve anything, whether your personal, your professional, your career, anything, how you can achieve like a peak performance. So that's what he started discussing. And there, the Tony also talking about one of the top priorities, keep in the right state. If you keep your mind into right state, anything, everything is possible. Even I just wanted to share, we did one exercise today. So we need to break one thick, what do you call, they usually give a, what is the wooden plate. So using just pressing that wooden plate, you need to break. Normally, the karate expert, they normally do it, right? Black belt or a kung fu expert, they normally do this kind of activity. But the what we created today in the session is, Tony created a mindset. Mindset in the sense, when you be very strong and you can channelize all your energy to your hand, and you can break even normal person without knowing karate, without knowing any kung fu, any expert. And everybody, 99% of people, they broke that wooden piece. So that indicates our mind, when you channelize the right way, you can do anything in your life. How to channelize? For that, you need to stabilize. You need to relax your mind every time, because even a small issue, right? We respond immediately. How you respond? So anger or some kind of jealous, we respond immediately. Instead of that, you need to go, just relax and work on that. Your professional business, that's how we need to be very cautious in order to work. Otherwise, what happened, right? We are spending a lot of time. Our brain will be there somewhere. Our mind keep roaming around the world. We are putting effort. It's not possible. Even I can take a couple of examples, like Karthikeyan talking about is learning Japanese and is finding difficulty. Keep your mind into right state. Feel that you have a magical energy. Go with that energy and focus, attention, concentration. You can bang. You don't need to put too much effort to learn. When you focus 100%, clear everything. So what normally, so I suggest most of my students, even I am following. So as soon as you wake up, start with a clear routine. First, normally I do with, take a cup of water, put lemon, put honey, put turmeric, and I just drink at least half liter of water. That will cleanse your body, cleanse your digestive system. Then go with the physical, then go with the psychological, relaxation, and finally with the breathing. When you start with this one, then throughout the day, you feel so energy, so what you call powerful, and your mind will be in the same state. And you need to maintain your mind state. How? Every 3 hours once, 2 to 3 hours, sit comfortably, set an alarm for 3 minutes, close your eyes, take a deep breath and breathe out. So throughout the day, you can maintain that state. And maintaining that state, it should be unconscious. When you start doing for a 21 days, it become unconscious. That is the reason, because these are all like a activity based. It's not a theory. Because if you keep listening this theory and if you're not executing, you will get zero result. Very simple. You have to go and put even a simple exercise. See, what we'll do is, instead of just giving like a generic option, I'm going to give you exercise today. Probably everybody in this community right now, I could see around more than 35 people. Everyone, let us start with a simple step. You know, habits. It's a habit start with a simple process, but you need to do consistently for at least minimum 3 to 4 weeks, so that our neuro pathway will create a positive affirmation. When your neuro pathway will be strong, we usually call neuroplasticity. When that create, you no need to worry. Your subconscious mind will take care about next action. So what we will do is, I keep suggesting this action like a every 2 hours, whether you are in office, whether you are in a field, whether you are in a house, definitely you can somehow you can manage 3 minutes time. Whether you are driving, just park outside every 3 hours once, sit comfortably, just observe your breathing. Your heartbeat and your brain rhythm, it should match, you know, right? So heart also, there is a rhythm. If you go and see ECG, there is a rhythm. And your brain also, it works on rhythm. I think we already discussed in various video. There is alpha waves, beta wave, theta waves. There is a various waves. Your heart and your brain should match. See what happened? Your brain is thinking too much cluster. Your heart is beating like a rhythmic, right? So your brain will be too much clustered. So it's not balancing your brain and your heart. So if the person is healthy, means your brain and heart rhythm should match. How to match? This is the breathing pattern. When you do breathing pattern, your brain also relax. Your heart also, anyhow, it is beating in the normal range. Then you'll be able to relax any situation. So everybody just start 3 hours once, some 3 minutes, take a rest. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath and breathe out, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. You need to observe your breathing. Just do for 21 days. So every day, at least you need to do 5 times, because every 3 hours means at least approximately 4 to 5 times you need to do it, relaxation. And just see 21 days. The way you process information, the way you work in your office, in your personal journey, it will create literally a magic. You are able to stabilize your brain. So I would recommend all of you, take action, quick action, simple action, a small action, but consistently you need to do it. So can we take everybody, take a little commitment to do this activity at least 3 to 4 times or 4 to 5 times, whichever you're comfortable, but definitely you can get 3 to 4 minutes. So just tell me, type it in the chat box if you're comfortable to take this activity every day. These are like an execution part. To relax, keep your mind into right state. This is a critical for any success. Your personal, your professional, your business success. This is the critical element. Even that's what today also we learn little deeper about this psychology. Anything, please be in the right state. You can create a magic. So good. I think most of you said, sure, thank you, cool. Take your own commitment, because there is no like a tracking mechanism. Take your own commitment and be in the relaxed state. Once you are in the resourceful state, even I can give you an example. See, the people who are in a movie industry, who are a celebrity people. So most probably could notice their tracking. Okay, even I have noticed in a Kannada industry, in even different industry, I have noticed. What the pattern here is, not everyone, at least you could see a 20 to 30% this pattern. They reach peak level, peak in the sense in terms of money, in terms of famous, in terms of all kind of resources, everything they'll get immediately, and also a lot of fame, name, celebrity status. However, see their pattern, most of them, not everything, at least you can see 20 to 25% of people end up with suicide. I don't know. This is the pattern. I did little research on those aspects. They are very successful, either in money or a fame or a whatever they want, everything they add, but still they end up going with a suicidal tendency. Why? Because then finally the psychology factor, what people are talking here is, If you become rich, it is not rich. If you are a resourceful, you are a rich. How to manage that your mind? If you don't know, even if you get billion rupee, you will fail in your life. So that is the reason. So whatever the rich, even if you go and see the celebrity people like top, like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, everybody talks about that because they're already very top rich, stinking rich. But they talk about this topic: keep your mind into right state. And luckily, we are discussing about a mind strategy. All our concept is we are focusing mind strategy. We should be really comfortable. We should show to the world how it is possible. Because we keep talking about a brain, we are not talking about any other topic. Keep talking about a brain. We should be example for other people. Either your family member, either your colleague, either your friends. You need to demonstrate your brain ability, how much you can relax your mind, how much you can take control your brain, so that you can control your anger, anxiety, or a fear. All this you can able to control if you be in the right state. So what my invitation to all of you is, you are in this group of mind accelerator strategy, and everyone probably you can list down. I think last week also we discussed about that. You just list down two options. One is a positive side, another one is a negative side. Put all negative side. For example, I feel fear, I feel anxiety, I feel lonely, I feel disrespectful. Everything you just list down in take piece of paper. Other side, put all your positive energy. I'm successful here, I'm successful in business, personal, I have money, everything positive. Then what you need to do is all this negative, you need to just take it out one by one. Every day, you need to read the right hand side, this one left hand side, everything you just erase it, and going forward, you need to visualize only positive. But you need to do a little bit exercise. Take a sheet of paper in kinesthetic, don't type it. Kinesthetic, you just write all your negative and consciously you need to eliminate. Next time when you come across that kind of situation, you know you need to consciously eliminate for just 21 days. Very simple. When you do this for 21 days, this is the pattern. This is the habits. So habits, you can easily change with a little effort. Whatever the habits, whatever the concern, you can overcome because you have a super brain, right? Subconscious mind is so powerful. However, if you are not working on subconscious mind, then that is the reason we have a lot of stress, anxiety, fear, all this, and also whatever we are doing, the learning strategy. This is very simple. When you be in the right state, nothing is impossible. You can achieve easily and make difference, and we can show our learning to world. That is what my expectation from all our group, because we are learning. You should be like a model in terms of brain ability. So let me know anything related to this. I can help you to overcome these kind of activities so that you can go faster in learning what is there in the video, and also other things, be in the stable state. So with that, I'll invite you, all of you, just put your thoughts, your opinion. What do you feel? How you can bring in your mind into right state? Just put it on the chat box also if you have any kind of these kind of issues, and how you started to overcome. So let us have a kind of open discussion. Put your negative thoughts, how you are trying to overcome. Definitely you might be using some kind of best practice. Share with the team so that everybody just follow if they are facing similar issue. And also I'll also share a couple of issue, and then let us open for a discussion. Okay, please type it in the chat box. What kind of issue you face so far, and how you overcome using the various tips and tricks. And whether it's good or bad, it's totally different. And also it's an individual improvement. And if other people see, oh, it's a really good, they can adapt. Okay, change in attention to other things. Yes, Ajish, how did you overcome? I had one doubt. Yeah, please, Galebalaji, go ahead. Whatever question, please open and tell me anything you resolve using a best practice you just share, so that we'll discuss.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yes.
I didn't understand before one point, positive and negative energy. Positive energy, we have to write left side or right side paper.
Okay. See, take a piece of paper. What you can do
Okay,
is
sir.
put a line. Okay.
Okay,
The
sir.
left hand side, put all your negative. So whatever
Okay.
you feel, the negative energy, you just write it. Right
Okay,
hand
sir.
side, definitely you have a lot of positive thing. So because
Okay.
you reach this level means there are a lot of positive, just write it. Then
Yeah.
consciously observe the left hand side and just make it into marks. Consciously try eliminating. And this time you are not supposed to see, even I can write Some practical example. Left hand side. Can you tell me one example? What do you feel? What is your fear? What is your anxiety? Anything negative?
Over stress,
Over
tension.
stress. Okay. Over stressed, or you're taking too much tension. Okay. This is the one thing. Tell me your
Yes, sir.
positive. Which area you're very strong?
Positive means willpower, confidence, motivation.
Okay, confidence. Okay, just write it. This side it's a confidence. This side is a over stress. So for a
Yes.
small thing, you're taking too much into your brain and you keep thinking it's a over stress. So just write it down and consciously see couple of days and strike it out. Feel that
Okay, sir.
internally you feel that I'm going to take it out from my mind. Next time I'll not take too much over stress because I know consciously I know. Because I know consciously my problem. If you don't know, then there is an issue. If you already identify, then it's a very good state. You can just go and write it down, make it into marks, and consciously you need to take out. You need to write. It's a kinesthetic memory. And right hand side, you need to keep telling every day, I'm confident enough. I'm confident enough. I can add into your affirmation.
Okay.
Every day you're reading affirmation and subconsciously try to tune.
Yes, sir.
Because you have all the resources you have. Only thing is you need to use it. Very simple.
Okay.
Okay, a couple of questions I can take from a chat box.
Money point of view, tension, sir. Can't able to balance sometimes situations.
Yes, Balaji. So everything is possible in this world. So according
Yes,
to
sir.
me, everything is possible. Only thing is you have to relax your mind. Check, think about what are the options are available. What are the what do you call so different way you can deal with the current problem, because
Okay.
nobody can see. For example, you have some issue. Nobody can give a solution. Only you can identify.
Yes,
Because
sir.
let us take so if you ask I want food, what I can do is I can go and catch fish and I can give it to you.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow you'll ask again, I'll go and catch and give it to you. If I keep catch fish and give it to you, you keep eating and keep telling that I have a problem, I'm giving solution. Every day you're coming and asking this. But
Yes, sir.
when you started learning how to catch fish, that is a permanent solution.
Yes,
Go
sir.
to relax, think about and what are the options available. Just work on that. You'll be able to do much better.
Okay, sir.
Super. And be in the right state, then work on your whatever we are learning, memory and speed reading. You'll be able to do much better.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Super. Thank you. Okay. So Krishna is talking about I do Raja Yoga meditation every day at 4 a.m. I appreciate. I'll invite Krishna. I can arrange one session for you because this is the beautiful, right? This is our community. So every now and then we are coming up with a new concept, new strategy to coach. If you're okay, I can arrange one session to all our community people. Can you teach whatever you know? So because we don't know the Raja Yoga meditation, and if you're okay, I can organize, you can teach all our community so that you can share your knowledge. And it's a beautiful concept because I heard about Raja Yoga meditation. It's a beautiful. And if you already know, probably can share with our team. Okay.
Thank you.
Sure, Krishna. Yes, definitely we'll plan that.
Sir, Anthony here.
Yes, Anthony.
Yeah, I want to share a few things to our community people.
Yes, please.
Whatever I have overread. See, first I have started writing that gratitude journal. Every day morning, I will wake up around 5 o'clock and I will start 5:15 and like that time. Gratitude, whatever happened in the previous day, you just thankful. It can be anything, any person, even if you go for some vendor, buying vegetable, thank to that people, object, anything. So the gratitude journal is a scientifically researched many things. It's definitely it changed me a lot of things, particularly calmness. My mind automatically calmness. First one is the gratitude journal. Second thing is stop watching the overloaded information in that YouTube's. Today's in the internet, in YouTube, there are n number of millions of videos are there. For example, in our community, people are
okay, 1 minute, Anthony. 1 minute. Yeah. Can you just enable your video? Otherwise, people feel that they're just listening. Sure. Just enable everyone while talking so that it will be easy to connect.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So first one is gratitude journal. It's a gratitude journal. Definitely will give you a positive energy every day. You write whatever you at least minimum 10 to 15. But that gratitude journal, whatever it happened previous day, That will be help you write in a small sentence. I'm grateful, thanks for I got yesterday night. I got thankful so and so food, and great thankful to the so and so person. Whatever you got, you write it. Minimum 10 to 15 lines. Definitely, this gratitude journal will make you a lot of changes. Okay, particularly in the psychology, mental field. That is the first one. Second thing, stop watching that overloaded information in that YouTube, because in YouTube there are millions of videos are there. For example, if you go with the mind accelerated technology also, there are millions of videos. If you want to learn all those things, then your mind will not be calm always. And stop watching that TV news also. You can watch at least 1 or 2 minutes any breaking news, any important news, because the TV news and all is bringing the negative energy to us. If you see this accident happened, this will happen, that person suicide, all negative energy that TV is bringing. And stop the body. And third one is write along with your gratitude journal, write your goal also. Okay, just daily your goal in the present tense format. Okay, these things definitely will help you a lot of changes, because I last 1 year I started written in that gratitude journal. It gives me a lot of changes. Okay.
Super,
So
super,
this is what
Anthony. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Definitely,
Yeah.
I agree. Gratitude journal is a really great way to start early in the morning. And whom you want to give a thank you or whatever maybe, probably it's a really best practice. Everyone can just follow this gratitude. And the other point I need to emphasize, because Anthony mentioned that news overloaded, right? So if you take any channel, any news, especially, they exaggerate. See, I'll tell you the real example. So because I am from Bangalore, so just take 3 months back, every TV channel, they used to project COVID like if you get COVID, you will die. That is how they projected in TV. After a few days, recently, from past 3 weeks, everything is calmed down. So nobody is talking about COVID. Everybody is relaxed, and even the COVID, the rate of disease people are getting, it is increased, but everybody relaxed. Nobody is talking about COVID. Even in my apartment, everyone are so relaxed, so that even COVID comes, they'll be able to manage. Why? Because there is no news in the channel. They're focused on something else. Because in Karnataka, there is a drug-related issues going on. They're totally focused on that. And they stop talking about COVID. Because of that, everybody relaxed related to COVID. Even it's going like a speak. That is the reason it's the best option. Try to avoid all this channel, whichever you want. Just capture the information. You can easily capture, but we cannot go with the news. That's what even I don't watch TV. So, but news somehow you'll get it. Because if it's important news, either WhatsApp or Facebook, somehow you'll see that. But this exaggerated news you need to avoid, so that your mind will be in the right state. Probably just practice. If you're a regular TV watching any news, just try to avoid, so that you'll be able to do much better. Thank you, Anthony, for sharing.
Yeah, sir. One more, just last one.
Yes.
I want to share one video with you, all our community people. The video name is called "The Strangest Secret in the World" by Earl Nightingale. This is a 21 to 30 minutes video, I think so. Definitely, that video will make you a lot of change. It will talk about a lot of psychology and what you are going to achieve. Earl Nightingale, the strangest. I will type in the chat. The strangest secret in the world.
Okay, it's a good one actually. Video. Thanks for sharing. And actually, I can tell you a little more about that, because anyhow you bought that. Strangest secret in the world. The audio or video, it's created long back during 1916. So during that time, people who followed, they become all billionaire, because that video created a massive success from many people. I think it's a great one. I followed that many times, because even my coach told me, I keep watching, listening, just listen. It's a 20 minutes. Definitely. It's a good, Anthony, you can share. It's there in the YouTube. And it's a beautiful video. It's cool.
Please share the name in the chat box now.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, please share. And it's a good one. It's because I also learned that it's a wonderful, it's a 1960, one of the powerful affirmation audio, and written by Nightingale. Yes, cool.
I got this from Siddharth Rajeshekar.
Okay, cool. You are also following Siddharth. Super. You're all in the same community.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me take a couple of other questions.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes.
This is Raghav. Actually, I just was hesitating to bring like this situation yesterday, which happened with our organization.
Mm-hmm.
So one of our colleague has committed suicide
Okay.
because of some financial issues.
Okay.
So but actually, we thought is like he was not able to take that stress of financial issues. But after that, when we just inquired about it, like we came to know that like he was very much anxious about money. Like overnight he just want to become like crorepati, something like that. So based on that, he just has taken debt from many people and invested somewhere else, which he actually got lost, and due to which he was not able to take that pressure, and suddenly he committed suicide. So like with this such type of mentalities, like how to overcome, because there are many youth people who are like going into the wrong direction this time. And the person was like, he's really a very talented guy and very efficient worker, but even then actually he just fell into such kind of thought. So like how to manage uh, to get rid of such type of thoughts or overcome such type of thoughts
Okay.
and take such type of very serious decisions, like
Exactly. Raghav, what happened? This is one of the what do you call the top level discussion in psychology, especially psychology, because I am from the similar background. We discuss a little deeper into this subject in terms of how people suicide, how they get into extreme situation. So the couple of two things. One is there are. Can you just mute somebody because there is some background noise? I don't know who is that. Okay. uh, I can tell you what is really happen in the everybody's mind. There are three reasons basically why people go with that extreme condition of suicide. First one is, right, fear and anxiety, stress. Let us take a simple stress. Okay, I'll give a real example because when I was working in one neuropsychological hospital, I deal with this case. So one guy came from IT industry, and his background was very simple. He was a working in the IT industry. He completed engineering, working for IT industry for just 6 years. And after 6 years, he had a little bit psychological disorder. And then their parents admitted into neurological hospital. I was working as part of my psychology. And when we verified the case history, it was very normal. If you go and talk to him, he's very normal, absolutely is normal. However, in certain situation, his mind will trigger in such a way that he'll not be having any control, totally uncontrolled behavior. And I was talking with him and I asked him what really happened. He just started explaining, no, I'm in IT industry, I'm so happy, and I got a job, very good salary, even I travel different countries, and only issue is my manager is not good. Then I asked, why? What happened to your manager? See, he keep doing like a micromanagement. Every 1 hour he come and ask me, what are you doing? It is too much irritation. I keep telling him also, don't ask me, but he never stopped. There is a big issue between both of us. And because of that, I got a severe stress, anxiety. It continued for 3 to 5 years. Now I'm not able to control. And also he come out from the IT industry. However, his mind is tuned in such a way that if anybody say that I'm from IT industry, just punch. And when I was discussing about that, he explained, if anybody say in front of me IT person, IT manager, I'm simply punch, I'll kill them. He reached that like okay, very extreme level. And even one thing, before joining into psychology, I was in IT industry. Then he asked me, what were you doing earlier? I never opened my mouth, right? It's a very serious issue because they get into very aggressive mode. And also other extreme is, if he's not able to do that activity, he try to kill himself, because there is a severe stressful hormone release immediately in their brain. The first level is just a stress. Everybody can control, because if I get a stress, anxiety, I can control. If you keep continue for a certain period, what happened? Your brain will create a habit. So everything is a habit. So your brain will create a habit. What is that habit? Even a small issue, go and release that enzyme, stressful enzyme every time. For small issue, they'll trigger that enzyme, and that enzyme is unconscious. It's not in their control. It's unconscious. In that unconscious, it is producing a lot of those kind of stress hormone. They get into very extreme situation because it is not a conscious effort. In such cases, they go do some kind of self-harm, they go do some kind of a very aggressive activities. After some time, after they come back, they feel that, okay, why I have done? Because they don't have their control. That is one thing. Other one is, it's a totally different, it's a energy level. People, do you believe in this community? Do you believe energy? Do you believe like a supernatural power? Anybody believe in this community? If believe, so that I can explain a little bit different
Yes,
concept.
yes.
Otherwise, let us go with the only purely psychology. Okay, couple of you started believing. Okay, Aditya said, Ramesh, so super. Okay, other issue, what normally face in terms of this kind of a severity, there are various negative energy. But scientifically, I'm not be able to explain that negative energy. But because I am from, there is a concept called hypnotherapy. We learned that methodology, how negative energy will impact your brain. Even there is a concept of past life regression. Normally we do that. Based on your past life, in this age, in this world, it will trigger. For example, somebody is having fear of water. Somebody is having fear of room. What normally we do it, we just do a regression where that real issue. If it's a normal, we'll be able to eliminate. In case, if you're not able to identify, that's how we verified the previous whatever may be, because that will be stored in your DNA. You know, right? The DNA store all this information, each and every information throughout your life, even your ancestor detail. If you have any certain issue in previous your root, you can trigger that based on your anxiety level, based on your current situation. If you are very strong, if you are able to handle using your mental ability, this will never ever trigger. Even if you take any kind of a diabetic, even if you take a BP, if you take any thyroid, these are like heredity issue. You know one thing? Do you know the solution? You can eliminate totally. These issue you can eliminate totally. However, people always say that if my parents, if they're having diabetic, definitely child will get. That is a scientific reason. Yes, it is true. However, there is a research has been done, biology of a belief. There is a book called Biology of Belief. In that book, they did a little bit research about our gene. What they come up with a solution here is, even yes, if diabetic, if your parents is having diabetic, definitely children will get. However, there is a process in your subconscious level. If you use that process, you can postpone your diabetic. For example, instead of getting in a 40 years, you can postpone. Till what date you can postpone? Till you die, you can postpone. So beautifully explained in that book how you can tune your brain, and these are all a practical example. And if you are able to do it, you can see the result, but you need a consistent effort to tune your brain. And that is the reason this mind dynamics is very powerful. You can deal with any kind of issue, but first start with a simple, even a small habit change. That is the reason I thought, okay, let me share with these habit changes. Start adopting a small habit changes. It will take you very long way. Don't expect tomorrow, where is the result? No, you will not get any result tomorrow. But long run, even for example, I keep suggesting go and do exercise. If you're not able to do it, if you're busy, it's fine. At least do 5 minutes. Just do 5 minutes today. Tomorrow, just start with another 2 to 3 minutes more. Just continue for 21 days. Just see magic. Even book reading. People are telling, I'm not able to read fast. Just to start with 5 minutes. 5 minutes exercise is a magic. 5 minutes relaxation is magic. Start with something. See the magic when you adopt those kind of habits. So that is the mind dynamics. And so whatever you do, just go with a conscious, consistent effort. You'll be able to do much bigger things in your life, and also show like your result to world, because you are learning this methodology. You should be example. It's not just like go and preach. Before going to preach, show first you apply yourself and show result, then you go and preach. Some people, they normally do that without learning, without experimenting. They go on teaching others. Don't do that. I never recommend that. First you apply on yourself. When you see result, go and tell them. Because whatever I'm sharing, I just started adapting myself, and even either memory, speed reading, all mind dynamics. Whatever I'm seeing the result, I'm sharing with people. So that's what I expect from all of you. Take action, execution, and you'll be able to do much better. Okay, cool. Next question. Let us take a next point.
Sir, this is Madhu.
Hi, Madhu, please.
Yes. Sir, actually here, to continue to the Raghav question, I don't want to extend more time, but you have given few points. A kind of question and answer, I mean, it's putting in my mind. So these kind of persons, maybe normally they looks normally to like everyone, but I feel like maybe somewhere from their childhood or in their area behavior also, I think we can identify that kind of behaviors in people. Am I right, sir? Because I mean,
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
people, yes, sir. People. I mean, if whatever problems comes, maybe like normal people, they don't go that extreme decision. Maybe they'll mood off and they'll stop working or eat more or something. But this kind of like this is the end of life. Maybe somewhere in their childhood, somewhere in behavior pattern also, this would, I think, if anyone in our surroundings or in our circle or anywhere, we can find that kind of people, and maybe with some psychiatric or something, we can change at least up to somewhat their.
No, exactly, Madhu, because this is not like a overnight. If somebody died because of self-harm something, it's not like a overnight yesterday issue. It's a pattern. Whatever you said, true, it's a pattern. We need to identify where and all it is trigger. And whenever they decided to exit this life, that means it's a extreme. They reach that extreme. Otherwise, they are very normal. So outside, it's a very normal. Internally, they're too much stressful. They're not able to express. If people are ready to express, definitely they will not get into this kind of issue, because they're sharing with people, they're sharing with other, their mind will relax. People, they're introverts, they do this activity immediately. They're not able to control their emotions, not able to control their internal feeling. Finally, they decided life is enough, let me end. So that is the reason, if you find some kind of introverts, some kind of people are not mingle with people and they're very, very reserved, I think we need to bring them into right state. And also, I'll tell you one negative aspect. People are not ready to go with a psychologist, are not ready to go and discuss with psychiatrist. You know, right, in Indian context, if you go to those people, people think that is a mad boy, is a like a off mad. So there is a negative scenario in our society. So normally they will never, even if I get a lot of calls. So normally people ask, I want some kind of a personal coaching. I want some kind of a confidential coaching. When I started discussing, it's all very general discussion, but they feel that when I go to psychologist, okay, people, what they think. So that kind of tendency you need to take out. But if you go to US or any other country, it's an open question. They'll go and discuss with psychologists. Okay, this is my issue, how I can resolve. So I think we need to socialize this concept. Probably all of you are learning this concept, right? Go and socialize. If they have any issue, discuss with psychiatrists, discuss with psychologists or any therapist. It's an easy solution. There are a lot of easy solutions are available. They can use that and they can overcome all these kind of issues.
And I think, like Raghava mentioned, if any of his close friends or family members can tell that his behavior earlier in some situation extremely behave like this. So in that situation happened in any of our close circle or any event, we can identify there only, and just maybe we can cause their parents or someone in some other way. Maybe we cannot talk directly. So, but
Exactly. We can
close
help
people,
them.
yeah, close people, I think they can understand this kind of behavior there in somewhere in earlier also. I guess, I believe.
Yes. So better is reach out to psychiatrists or psychologists as early as possible if you have this kind of mental disorder, mental issue.
Correct.
So that's what everybody has to learn, this mental science. Very simple. If they learn mind science, very easy and very simple. Thank you so much, Maju, for sharing.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. This is Ramesh here.
Hi, Ramesh.
So one thing I would like to tell that because after my education, I was not a good reader actually. I didn't touch any books actually. I used to office work and the office, watching TV, to read newspaper. These were the things actually. After joining one of the program, where I joined actually the program called, there is a mentorship program. Okay, where the mentorship program, what happened after joining the mentorship program, I can able to understand what is positive, what is negative, what is production, what is non-productive time actually, how to utilize the time in a positive way, and what we need to feed to the mind, what we need to take out from the mind actually. These are the things which I can able to get to know from the person who is already experienced from there actually. One thing. Second thing, The type of the books or a type of the recommendations, what you, even though what you are given, and from the team also, whatever they are giving, which one, because we don't know currently which one to read, what we need to adopt into my mind actually, because there may be hundreds of books actually. I don't know which one to choose. Actually, by reading the book, what is the impact will happen to myself and how I can impact to someone actually. Okay, so those things, what happens, I can able to understand by reading the book which you recommended, like Rich Dad Poor Dad, or it may be a 7 Habits of highly effective people and Think and Grow Rich, or it may be a secret book, or it may be a Magic of Thinking book. Lot of books where after going through what happened, I think that the person can able to achieve what he wants to do achieve. That in the sense, it may be a matter of time period. So no need to compare anything with someone who is already achieved. So think that you can able to achieve, in the sense like you should able to have a dream. You should have a goal, and you should have a visualization. And the visualization should be in the pictorial form actually, so that what happens, you have to paste something. Because for example, if I want to buy a car, if I want to buy a house, actually have a pictorial view of it actually. Or if you want to go to some important place actually, so that pictorial what happened, keep feeding to your mind actually, that you can able to achieve. And the second thing what happened, be satisfied with the what you have currently. Don't compare with the someone who is already satisfied, because you have to thankful whenever you're seeing the lower side actually. Because if you see the someone actually, because somebody going in the Mercedes Benz, you may be going in a two-wheeler actually. Don't compare with that. How can I have a Mercedes Benz? If you achieve, if you dream actually, you can able to achieve. Compare with the person who is walking next to you, saying that God is blessing you, that at least you have a two-wheeler. So that is the way what happened. Don't compare with someone what he has. Compare with yourself what and all you can able to achieve, and how you can able to improve your brain power and stability, and that will keep your brain and mind calm, and you can able to achieve anything if you can able to, if you have a strong desire. So that thing what happened, I can able to get from these books actually, about the dreams, about the goals, and also about the financial stability. In the sense like I was not, even though whatever the earnings, whatever having at the 20th of this month actually, even I was not having a bank balance nil actually. I used to get from someone actually. Now currently I have a stability. What is the investment? What is the savings? All this I can able to understand, recollect from the expertise, from the person who is already experienced. So that way, one side it will be the positive thoughts, like as Anthony suggested, watching the TV, reading the newspaper, and also the type of the association we mingle actually. Because what happens, if you have 1 kg tomato and one tomato is spoiled actually, the entire 1 kg tomato is going to smell. So in the same way, the type of the association what you're going to associate, and these are the things will picture, make the things actually like your future depends on you. How do you want to be, and where do you want to be, and how do you want to choose? This
Wonderful,
is my
wonderful, Ramesh. I think beautifully you put together, and so that is the beauty of what we need to do. Is one point I really appreciate, the point which you mentioned, that do not compare with anybody else. But you can still visualize. You can still, you have a dream, you can achieve. No comparison. Even if you are Mercedes, you can easily get it. Create your goal, work on that, and achieve. Super. Thank you so much, Ramesh, for sharing your thoughts. Cool. Let me take one more point here. So one other point is a shyness. I think Dinesh is written that how to avoid shyness. And this is one of the points let us discuss. And Nilesh talked about how to remove unwanted memory. I think we discussed in a couple of weeks back. I can share that video, probably you can watch that. We discuss various concepts, how to overcome unwanted memory. So let us quickly discuss about shyness. I think it's one of the point we need to understand. Shy is not just like a talking. There are a lot of other even deeper level, how we can avoid, how we can overcome, so that we can improve in our personal, professional, and business, because the shyness should not avoid our growth. So what I'll do is I'll just open up the discussion. Please share related to this topic, shyness. What is your best practice? What you are doing to overcome shyness? Are introverts, you know, right? Introverts, we never share. That also related to whatever we were talking earlier, right? The suicide, that also one of the cause. People, they're not ready to share. If they start sharing, most of the issue can resolve. Okay, let us have a quick discussion. If you have any specific best practice, please share. Let us have a quick discussion. Then
can I say, is Karthik?
Yes, Karthik, please go ahead.
Yeah, basically what I was also having that shyness. Basically I was very much introvert,
Can you
because
enable
of that
Karthik your video?
Actually, I have a problem with the video, so it is not
Okay.
working.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. The thing is, earlier I was very much introvert, and I normally don't speak to people. And then even interacting with my managers also, I was a little shy. Because of that, actually, it was hindering my growth. So what I did I joined a forum called Toastmasters. It's just like a public speaking forum wherein people will go and will give their speech of anything except sex, religion, and politics for 5 to 7 minutes. So it's a Toastmasters forum. Probably, I think you might be knowing about the Toastmasters. It is present in almost all around some 100 countries, more than 100 countries. That forum is present. So we will have corporate clubs and as well as the community clubs. So I started going to that community club, which is located nearby my home. So what I do is I used to write some speeches. Except that sex, religion, and politics, I write my personal stories, and then I write my things which I have faced the challenges, and then how I overcome those challenges. Or it can be any incidents, like it can be some funny incidents, or it can be some incidents which you have faced the challenges, or it can be something which you have learned. I mean, anything can be spoken for 5 to 7 minutes. That has improved my communication skills, and as well as it has made me to network with many people. In fact, people from different communities, from corporate, they used to come over there. The HR from different people, they used to come over there. Once I started going, initially I was really fumbling to speak, and then after almost some 1.5 years to 2 years, I started speaking little fluently. And then the guy, when I was giving a speech, the HR from one of the company, Ford, he came to me and then he was asking me, where are you working? I told that I'm working in Nissan. Oh, why not? You can give me a resume, and I can. There is a vacancy. You please consider to join our company. I was really very much, felt very happy that at least this kind of forum was existing, and I could, I changed myself from an introvert to the ambivert. Ambivert is nothing but an introvert to the in between the introvert and extrovert. It's an ambivert. Then from ambivert, I'm slightly moving to the extrovert. It's not necessary that an introvert cannot be a leader. Introvert also can be a leader. Even an ambivert or an extrovert also can be a leader. But when we are a leader, if we have to demonstrate our skills, and if we want to negotiate, or if you want to discuss with people, it's better to be an extrovert. So people, when I attended some of the presentations conducted by some of the top people from the Toastmasters forum, they say that people who are leaders are mostly extroverts, because they interact with people and they used to delegate those works to the people, and then have some nice relationship with people and get the work done from them. So if you are an extrovert, then you can become a good leader. But there are some people who are introverts. They also are leaders, but a majority of the people who are leaders are the extroverts. So that Toastmasters forum has helped me. It has not only helped me in improving the communication skills and also to network with the people or the strangers. It has also helped me in impromptu speech. For example, there is a topic called. I mean, they will be giving a topic for 1 to 2 minutes. For example, they will say the life is beautiful. We have to come there, and then we have to suddenly talk about life is beautiful. Maybe off the cuff, impromptu, we have to speak about that particular topic. For example, I will say that if it is to me, it is up to me. There is one topic that is given to in one of the district conference. If it is to me, it is up to me. The guy who was a champion. He spoke for almost 2 minutes. The entire 2 minutes was really fantastic. If you see, if it is to me, it is up to me. All those letters are 2-letter words. If you just count that, if it is to me, it is up to me. Everything is a 2 letters. But he identified that in just a short 5 seconds, and then he spoke about that particular one for almost 2 to 3 minutes. It was really fantastic. I mean, it will help to think off the cuff.
Super,
I think probably that will help her.
Yeah, it's a great Karthikeyan for sharing Toastmaster. I think Dinesh, you can explore. Dinesh has written that Toastmaster is closed due to pandemic. No, Toastmaster is operating even online. And this is one of the great platform actually. If you take any celebrity speaker, they're from Toastmaster. Very simple. Even if you take any TED speaker, they're from Toastmaster. It's a great platform for a public speaking and a leadership skill. Probably Dinesh, you can explore to overcome shyness. And thanks for sharing, Karthikeyan. It's a wonderful. And Dinesh, you are from which city? Type it on the chat box or let me know if you are from which city. And every city, every place, there are many different Toastmasters, and it's one of the great place. So you can go and join. It's a very minimal, what do you call, fees. It's every 6 months they'll take, and it's a great platform. Super cool.
Sir, Madhu, this is Madhu here.
Hi, Madhu.
I just wanted to take just only 2 minutes of this. I am the person earlier has a lot of shyness till my graduation, because I look like, very short, like only 5'2", and I just am black, and I'm not too much. I mean, I'm just only average student. And till my graduation, I'm just very shy to meet to people and speak also. Even my cousins who's studying in school, I'm unable to speak them in the school. But later, once I come to Hyderabad, actually I'm staying in Hyderabad. When I come to my MBA, and just I met new people. And I have seen lot of, this is the trigger point where I changed my life. I have seen lot of people like me. And that is, I felt like, okay, everyone is same like that. And unknowingly, someday, one thing, I have taken some initiative to ask something. Actually, we are a group of people. And I thought, what happens? If I speak, what happens? Worst scenario, what happens? They don't beat us, right? So what happens? Let us see. And in front of our 4 or 5 people, I went and I spoke to that new stranger, and it's very. I felt like, very confident in front of my friends also. Oh, you are able to speak with strangers also. So slowly it started building my confidence. Everywhere, whenever people we can see in any class or anywhere, out of 20 people, definitely 15 people will be like, just they don't want to speak immediately. So I started initiating for anything. Nothing will happen. Just maybe we are wrong, and everyone will say, no, this is not wrong or something. So in that mind attitude, I started speaking to in front of people, whether my language or my communication, my grammar, maybe miss it, but I'm just trying to convey what is my thing. So that thinking made me to overcome my shyness. That is
Great,
my just
great, super. I think a lot of great learning, and so overcome shyness is a very simple. You need to jump into ocean. We need to jump into swimming pool and work on that. Otherwise, what happened? If you sit inside, definitely most of a top leader, even if you go and see, they're always saying that we are also shy people, but because of situation, because of our work, we come out. So we need to jump and work on that. And people who are feeling shyness, and this is also a good platform. In our platform, if you want, we can organize some talk, whichever whichever expert you have, come and share with our community. Definitely, it is also one of the forum so that you can overcome this shyness. Wonderful. Thanks for sharing, Ramesh and Karthik. So wonderful. Okay, right now it's already 9 o'clock. I think it's a good discussion today. Even it's deviating from our syllabus like a memory and speed reading. However, we are targeting root cause, right? All root cause is mind. So if you're keeping your mind into right state, memory, speed reading, anything, we can go like a rocket speed. That is the reason I thought, let us bring this topic today. And let us discuss if you have any specific related brain issue, so that we'll try to resolve and work on that. So whatever we discuss, please go and take action, because only discussing, there is no use. Go and take action, and definitely we can do it. And a couple of you are asking, can you share Tony Robinson training program? So probably next week, once I completed till Sunday, we have a program, I can summarize. I cannot give you everything because it is a very difficult, but I can summarize next week what are my learnings, so that we can pick up those learning and also you can start working. With that, let us close today's session. I hope you got some value from today's session. So let us meet next week, next mastermind. And if you have any question, please go and share in our WhatsApp group. Let us continue working on that. And please take action. Finish all our syllabus. And so every action, whatever you are seeing, the positive reaction, positive success story, please share in the WhatsApp group. That also will help people to take action. I keep telling every time, if you see success, go and post. That success will create more success. So that is the reason, go and share in your WhatsApp if you have any success story. And with that, we'll continue with our mind journey. So with that, let us close today's session. It's already 9:05. And if you have any question, let us continue discussing in our WhatsApp group. Thank you so much, all of you, for active participation and sharing your thoughts. It's great. And the next action item, I'm going to set up a meeting with Spurti. Can you please talk to Krishna, and maybe we can set up a one session Raja Yoga, and please check with Krishna and our team. And probably you can set up one session for Raja Yoga. With that, let us close. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.